Teacher,
Mm.
for example, like the question 3, the answer we'll get decimal fraction, right? But for the black color calculator, how we can calculate that?
You have to use a special angle, that table, Vanessa. You cannot use a calculator to call out. If that black color calculator, when you call out the angle from the calculator, it will give you in decimal. For example, 0.7071, okay, 0.866. But you have to use a spatial angle, the one in third form. Okay, I show you the yesterday, the spatial angle. This one, number 7. Can see or not? The spatial angle. Use this one. Then your answer will be in fraction and in third form. You cannot you cannot give your answer in decimal for this type of questions. Okay, somehow they mentioned by using the trigonometric ratio of spatial angle. So you have to use in a fraction and in third form. Okay, so we will start a new subtopic today, okay, which is the graph. Okay, so you write the index for today. Okay, graph of trigo functions. Okay, so today is what, 18. Okay, these are all I will skip. Okay, we look at this. Okay, the properties of these 3 types of graph. Okay, sine, cos, and tangent. Okay, so this one you can copy in the notes. This one also you can copy in your notes. Okay, these two, they have a common, some of the common points. Okay, some of the common properties here. Okay, these two graph, sine x and cos x, okay, we call it, they are sinusoidal. Okay, then tangent is not sinusoidal. Okay, so tangent is the shape of the graph is very totally different from the sine x and the cos x. Okay, so the properties of sine x cos x graph okay, the maximum is 1, the minimum is -1, then the amplitude is 1. Okay, but then you see for the tangent graph, okay, the graph got no maximum, no minimum, because the graph go infinity. Okay, you follow the asymptote. Okay, asymptote means that the line, the graph will not cut that line. Okay, it's a guidance line. Okay, that line we call it asymptote. It will follow the asymptote and then go to the infinity and the negative infinity. This is why we said this graph got no maximum, no minimum. Okay, this one I assume you know the shape of the graph. Okay, then number 2b, the sine x and the cos x graph. Okay, the graph repeat itself every 360 degree or the 2 pi radian. So 360 degree or the 2 pi radian is the period of both graph. Okay, then for the tangent graph, okay, the graph repeat itself every 180 degrees or the pi radian interval. So the periods is 180 or the pi radian. Okay, so this is a difference in between these two. Okay, the functions are y equal tangent x is not defined at, okay, x equal 90 and x equals 270. Okay, this is very important. You can highlight these two. Okay, these two is the asymptote. Okay, the curve approaches the line x equal 90 and x equal 270 but does not touch the line. This line is called an asymptote. Okay. Okay, then the definition of all this, you can look at this. What's the meaning of a maximum point? What's the meaning of a minimum point? What's the meaning of amplitude? Okay, and then what is the meaning of this equilibrium line? Okay, means the how to say, the middle line. Okay. Okay, after that, these two also I want you to copy. This one, this one. Okay, now we go into detail. Okay, sine x graph, cos x graph. Okay, and then after that, number 3 is another page, which is a tangent. Okay, tangent x graph. Okay, plus the graph itself. Okay, so you see one full cycle for sine graph is start from 0 here. Okay, go up until 1. Okay, come back until 0 at x equal to pi. Okay, and then come down, go to -1, which is a minimum point, and then come back to 0 again at 2 pi. This one we call it one complete cycle. Okay, then the period is from here to here, 0 to 2 pi here. This is the period. Okay, because it complete one cycle. Okay, so the period is a 2 pi radian or the 360 degree. Yeah, so here you see, you repeat, you know the properties. Okay, amplitude is 1, maximum, minimum. Okay, so you see for the part A, amplitude is 1, maximum, minimum. For sine x, cos x, the same. Okay, period is still the same. Okay, but for the x-intercept and the y-intercept, they are different. Okay, so we go to the x-intercept. Okay, x-intercept means where the graph cut the x-axis. Okay, or you can say when y is 0. Okay, when y is 0, okay, what is the x value? Okay, we don't look at the negative side. Seldom we want to use the negative side. So we look at the positive side. So we start from 0, pi, and 2 pi. Okay, and then where the graph cut the y-axis, okay, is at 0 here. Okay, then for the y equal cos x graph, okay, the x-intercept, okay, means the same thing. Okay, where the graph cut the x-axis, so here and here. Okay, so it's a pi over 2 and then 3 pi over 2. Okay, and then when the graph cut the y-axis is here, so y-intercept is at 1. Okay, then for the cos x graph, you have to remember the shape. It starts from the maximum point at 1, okay, when x is 0. Okay, and then when it comes down, okay, when x is pi over 2, the y is 0. Okay, and then it comes some more down. Okay, when half of the graph, which is when x is 0 pi, okay, it reached the minimum point, which is -1. And then it comes up, okay, at the 3 pi over 2, okay, the y is 0, and then it complete one cycle at 2 pi. It go back to the original point where y is 1. Okay, so this is how you remember the shape of the cos x. All the shape you have to remember sine x, cos x is very important. Okay, then now we go to tangent x. Okay, this is tangent x. Okay, tangent x, it say it complete one cycle, means the period is at 180 degrees, means from here to here. It already complete one cycle. Why? Because this and this, we say it repeat already. Okay, then this and this is repeat already. Therefore, complete one cycle is from here to here. Okay, so one cycle, the graph is this way. This. Okay. So how to draw a tangent graph? Okay, the first thing you have to know for tangent graph, draw the asymptote first. Okay, so the asymptote is at pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. Okay, draw the dotted line. Okay, pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. Okay, so this is the line that guide you. Okay, okay, so it start with a 0, 0. When x is 0, y is 0. Okay, and then it going up. Okay, follow the line of asymptote, but don't touch asymptote. Okay, and then from the pi over 2 to the pi is this way. Okay, from the pi is 0, it coming down this way. Okay, to the negative side. Same thing. Okay, follow the asymptote, but don't touch the asymptote. Okay, and then for the 3 pi over 2, this asymptote, you repeat the same thing. Okay, on the left is going up to the positive infinity. On the right is coming down to the negative infinity. Okay, so this is how this is the way you draw the tangent graph. Okay, we go through one by one the properties. Okay, this one got no amplitude. Pay attention. when they ask you what is the amplitude of a tangent x graph, okay, no amplitude, no maximum, no minimum. Okay, period is 180 degree or the pi radian. Okay, these two are the asymptote. Okay, then what is the x-intercept? Here, here, and here. Okay, 0, pi, and 2 pi. Okay, then what is the y-intercept? It cut the y-axis at this point only. Okay, 0. So, okay, that's about it for the properties of these three types of graph. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, this one is like a revision for your modern maths, huh? Okay, next we want to study this. Okay, y equals to a sine bx plus c. Okay, this graph. Okay, so I want to do this activity, but without filling out the graph. Okay, I want to see this graph 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 graph. What is the difference? One by one. Okay, I'll be using the FX draw. Okay, wait for a while. I call the FX draw. Okay, what is the first graph? I hope you can you have your textbook with you. Okay, then I don't have to go back to the textbook for a soft copy. So I just read out. The first graph is y equal to sine x. Okay, the basic graph y equal to sine x. Okay, I'm going to draw y equal to sine x. Okay, see what will happen. Is it the graph that I want? Okay, not the shape that I want is because the how to say? You see the maximum here is until 10. Okay, the maximum minimum point is only 1. So if I want the graph to show what I want, I have to adjust the maximum. Okay, if I adjust until 1, I will see what will happen. I still cannot see is because the x here is until 10. I'm not very sure whether the one given is in a radian or is in a degree. Okay. How about I adjust this one, become 360. Assume this is degree. I'm not sure. Okay, here is degree. You see, angle measurement. We put degree. So I put okay. Okay. I don't concentrate on the negative part. Okay, I don't want the negative part, so I will adjust the axis this way. Okay, let us see. Make it bigger. Okay, I'm happy with the graph already. Okay, this is sine x graph, 360. Okay, I hope you can see here. Actually, it's 360. Okay, maximum 1, minimum -1. Okay, here is 180. Okay, so this is a sine x graph. Okay, next, the second graph that I'm going to draw on top of it, okay, to compare with the original sine x graph is 3 sine x. Okay, y equals to 3 sine x. Okay, so but if y equal to 3 sine x, okay, I have to adjust the axis again. Okay, never mind. I draw first. The next one will be the red color. Okay, I put okay. Let's see what will happen. You see, I cannot see the full of the red color. The y equal to 3 sine x graph is because here the maximum is only 1. Okay, actually that graph will give you maximum 3. Okay, so I come back here, I adjust again this one to make it 3. Okay, now it's very nice already. Okay, so now this is how you compare. Okay, the original graph, the blue color one. Okay, y equals sine x. Okay, the red color one, y equals to 3 sine x. Okay, y equals 3 sine x. So the maximum of the graph, okay, from 1 it becomes 3. Okay, then the minimum, the same thing, from -1 it becomes -3. Okay, if we are saying y equals to a sine bx plus c, here the a is 3. Okay, so please pay attention. If you adjust the a, okay, what kind of effect will bring to the graph? Okay, so I come back here to the textbook. Okay, you see the 3 here, the 3 here is the a here. Okay, so now I adjust the a from 1. This one got nothing in front, means it's 1. From 1 become 3. Okay, what type of effect will bring to the graph? Okay, this one afterwards I want you to copy. Okay, so if you change in the a, okay, the maximum and the minimum value of the graph, okay, except for the graph of y equal tangent x, where there is no maximum of the minimum. Okay, so this is the effect will bring to the graph. Okay, if you change in a, it will affect the maximum and the minimum value of the graph. Okay, but not for tangent graph. Okay, so this is the first one we want to see. Okay, when you adjust the value of the a. Okay, second graph again. The next one I'm going to draw is y equals to 3 sine 2x. Okay, compared to the second graph, okay, the a is the same. Now the difference is the b. Okay, here in front got nothing. This is 1. Here the b is 1, but here the b is 2. Okay, we will see what will happen. Okay, come back to the graph. Okay, next graph I'm going to draw is, the next graph is purple color. Okay, sine 2x. This one they don't read as 2, they read as a square. So I have to put a bracket for it. Okay, sine 2x. Okay, we will see what will happen. Okay, the purple color one. Okay, compare the purple color graph with the red color graph. Okay, purple color graph, red color graph. Okay, the cycle is still the same. Okay, the period is still the same. Okay, so in the 360, okay, it only can complete one full cycle. Okay, but for the purple color graph, when you adjust the b become 2. Okay, so the 2 means in the 360 degree, okay, the original periods, okay, just now you can complete one cycle, now you can complete 2 cycle. Okay, when b is 2 means in 360 you can complete 2 cycle. When b is 3 means when 360, when for the periods, you can complete 3 cycle. And then when b is 4 means what? Okay, in a 360 degree, you can complete 4 cycle and etc. Okay, this is the meaning. Okay, now we come back to the notes again. Okay, b. Okay, b means the number of cycle in the range of this or this. Okay, so for graph sine x and cos x, okay, this is the periods. Okay, so you want to know the periods for the new how to say, the new graph, you just use the 360 divided by the b. Okay, if the original graph, the b is 1, so the period is 360 degree. Okay, if the original the new graph, the b is 2, 360 degree divided by 2 is 180 degree. Okay, it means in 180 degrees it already complete one cycle. There are two ways of interpreting. Okay, you can see the B is the number of cycle in 360 degree. Okay, you also can use the B to calculate the periods. Period is the time. Okay, the not the time, the X range is to complete one full cycle. This is the meaning. Okay, so there are two ways of looking it. Okay, for a B. Okay, now we go to the last one. Okay, last one, I add +1 here. Okay, compare this graph and the previous graph. Okay, the A the same, the B the same. Now is the I change the C. Okay, here nothing. Okay, means +0. Okay, the C is 0. Then the new graph that I'm going to draw is C is 1. Okay, so we want to see what it will affect the graph. Okay, from a C is 0 to C is 1. Yeah, so I come back to the graph. The next graph is a light blue color. Okay, so +1. Okay. Can see here also a little bit cannot see at this part. Okay, so I'm going to adjust the scale again, the maximum again, sorry. Okay, just become 4. Okay, now you can see the whole thing already. Okay, light blue color. Okay, so you look at this light blue color. Okay, when you adjust the C, okay, +1, means you are shifting the whole graph. Concentrate on the purple color and the light blue color. Okay, you are shifting for the whole graph vertically. Okay, +1 unit because +1. Okay, you are shifting the graph. Okay, 1 unit above. Okay, means you look at you concentrate on that few points. Okay, the 0 here. Okay, it become 1 here. Okay, then here is 3. Okay, it become 4. Okay, all +1. Okay, then here is 0, then become 1. Okay, when here is -3. Okay, -3 + 1 is -2. Okay, you adjust accordingly all the point from the purple color one to the blue one. Okay, so this is the effect to the graph. Okay, when you change the value of the C. Okay, we come back to the notes. Okay, so C, the position of the graph with a reference to the x-axis as compared to the position of the basic graph. Okay, so it will affect the position of the graph. Okay, so for this, if you want, okay, you can draw this graph. Draw this graph 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same how to say, same graph. Okay, same graph, you draw this 4. Not same graph, how to say, in the same scale. Okay, you draw this 4. Okay, after that, then okay, you copy this table. Okay, this one you need to know is for example. Okay, the graph straight away, sorry, the question straight away, they give you this. They give you this. Okay, so how do we draw this graph? How do you draw this graph? Okay, so you will always start with the basic graph. Okay, after that, because the A is 3, so you try to draw 3 sine x first. After that, okay, the B is 2. Then after that, you try to draw 3 sine 2x. After that, okay, the C is 1. Okay, add in 1 by 1. Okay, same like what I did just now. Okay, for you to reach the final y equals to 3 sine 2x plus 1. Add in 1 by 1. Okay, at first you add in the A. Okay, change the A. Okay, if you add in the A, what is the effect. Okay, then add in B, then add in C. Okay, so actually in the same axis, you are drawing 4 graphs. Okay, but this one, the final one, is the answer. Okay, if you want this 1, 2, 3 as the methods, okay, these 3 you draw in a dotted line, okay, and then this final one you draw in a solid line. Okay, so okay, may I know when you learn modern maths, how you sketch the graph? Is it like what I did just now, or you draw table, you find the point? Which way you are doing? Okay, now all here already. Right, someone? Critical. Yo. What happened to critical? Sirania? Anyone that can on the mic? Huh? Hi, hi.
Yes, teacher.
Siti Farah, is it? She can't on mic, okay. Sirania? Anyone? Share with me, please, how you learn the graph of trigo in your modern maths. Or Vanessa want to say? Hey, why? Why so quiet? Siti Farah?
Yes, teacher.
You still remember how you learn in your modern maths for the graph of a trigo?
No, I don't really remember.
Like long time ago, like last year punya story. I go and tell Puan Shuhada. Ha ha ha. Siranya? Hey, all why all quiet lah? Okay, Sarah can on mic Sarah. Oh, can you on the mic and talk?
Yes, teacher.
Why long time didn't talk to teacher? Okay, do you remember how you learn in your modern maths? Okay, about the graph. How do you sketch the trigo graph in your modern maths? What method you all use?
Just remember how the graph looks like.
Means you didn't plot the table, did you?
Oh, like plot 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360.
Or you still use the table?
Not really.
You not really what? Remember? You're not really sure or what?
I don't draw the table. I just I know what's the A, B, and C, then I draw it out.
Okay, so mean you are using just now the method I teach, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who can remember how your maths teacher teach? Ayo, 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 hi. Supeng
Yes.
Do you remember what your maths teacher teach?
She never used the table lah.
Oh, she didn't teach using table, huh?
Yeah, she just like from the equation then identify A, B, C, then draw.
So from the shape lah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so all agree with it, I hope no problem, ma'am. Okay, because this one, I going to carry out study. Okay, in bahasa we call kajian okay, a study. Okay, so by using this method means you understand the concept just now. Okay, the A, B, and the C. Okay, when the A, B, and the C change, okay, you are able to follow the concept and then sketch the graph. Okay. So today what, Wednesday? Okay, tomorrow I will give you to sketch a few graph. Okay, that one we will do it as a pre-test. Okay, so for you when doing the graph, okay, please don't plot the table because I don't know, whether you have learned this by plotting table or not, okay, because there is another how to say, another methods of doing this graph, okay, for the student that still cannot see, the effect of the A, B, and the C. Okay, so same thing, please be honest, don't ask your friend, hey, how the graph look like. No, you just do as what you know. Okay, then after the tomorrow, that one we call it pre-test. After the tomorrow test, then after that I will teach you, okay, how to use another method, okay, by drawing the table, okay, and then use the help of the table to draw or the sketch of the graph. Okay, that is another method. After you learn that method, then again you will sit for another test. That one we call it post-test. Okay, after you learn another method, see whether this by plotting the table methods, it will help in your it will help in drawing of the trigo graph or not. Send the whole thing. Okay or not? Yes, no? Okay, Shahira. Okay, so now we try to go through a few more graphs, okay, so that to get ready for you to do it tomorrow. Okay, come. Okay, we look at this graph. Okay, we don't look at the solution in the textbook. Solution in the textbook, we don't follow. Okay, so you look at this graph. Okay, here will be the A. Okay, here will be the B. This graph I can say is quite complicated already. You see, because the B is 3/2. It's not a integer. And then here will be the C. They put the C in front. Okay, if you want to rewrite this equation, you can write in this way. And then plus 3. Okay, so this is a C. Okay, this is the A and this is the B. Okay, so how to do this graph? Okay, so we're going to do it step by step. Okay, so okay, I try to do it here. Okay, this one also, if you want, you can copy as an example. Okay, I write again. Okay, you have to sketch the graph for 0 to 2 pi. Okay, when they give you here is in pi form, so your graph please also be in pi form for the x value. Okay, if here is in degree, then your graph in degree. Okay, we try to follow. Okay, so first of all, okay, I draw out the step. Okay, first of all, okay, you're going to draw cos x, the basic graph. Okay, number 2, add in the a, which is the -2. Okay, number 3, okay, add in the b. So which is this one. Okay, 3 over 2x. Number 4, okay, lastly, only draw the graph that we want. Okay, add in the c. Okay, so now I try okay, to draw it here in the same scale, in the same axis. Okay, so when you draw, please ruler. Okay. This one I'm going to just, okay, so 2 pi. Let's say 2 pi is here, so 0 is here. Okay, middle pi. Okay, and then middle again, and then middle again. Okay, so this is half of a pi. This is 3 pi over 2. Okay, for the, because you need to -2 wow, very complicated this graph. Okay, cos x I don't know how I until where I need so pretend this is 1 and this is -1. Please make sure the size is the same here, so 1 and -1. Okay, so remember the cos x graph is start from a 1, okay, and then come down, okay, then here will be a -1. Okay, I try to mark a few points so I have the guide. Okay, and then come out again, and then here come back to 1. Okay, so here is 0, here is 0. Okay, mark a few points so that the shape of the graph will be nicer. Sorry, this is cutting through the pi over 2. Okay, so please tomorrow you sketch something like this the shape of the graph don't be too sharp, okay, and then don't be too round. Okay, the shape of the graph is something like this. Here berkembang, I say berkembang okay, and then here is a U, and then here, okay, again berkembang this way. Okay, this one we call it curve up. Here's this one also curve up. You don't draw this way, you don't draw this way. This one is curved down. Okay, you've got to draw curve up. Okay, for this part and this part. Okay. Okay, the shape of the graph is very important. Okay. Okay, this is A, number 1. Okay, so we come to number 2. Okay, so tomorrow remember not the answer one you put dotted. Oh, I forgot to put dotted. Okay, because you don't have color ma. Takkan you want to use a color pencil, the one okay. So the one not answer one you put dotted. If like me you forgot to put dotted already, then you just use your eraser okay, erase the part of it. Okay, use a pencil don't use a pen when you draw. Okay. Okay, the second one with the -2. Okay, before with the -2, okay, I want to add one more here lah. Okay, because the negative very kacau. Okay, I want to add the one with negative first. Okay, I will see what will happen. Okay, so this one is times 2 for the maximum or the minimum. Okay, so at the 1 here times 2, you will go to 2 already. Okay, so this one 1 point, and then the -1 here, you will go to -2. -1 times 2 is -2, so this one 1 point. But 0 times 2 is still 0. Okay, here also is still 0, but here it will adjust to 2. Okay, so Now I try to remember. Okay, use the dotted one. Okay, so this is the second one. Okay, I mean the 1.5 lah, in the between. Okay, before the second one. Okay, second one with the negative. Okay, means terbalik. Okay, the one positive will go to negative, the one negative will go to positive. Okay, with the negative. Okay, so the 2 here, it will come to here. Okay, the 0 will remain. Okay, the -2 here will go to 2. Okay, and then the 2 here will come to -2. Okay, so 0 remain, 0 remain. Okay, so how is the shape will look like? Okay, this one will look like this. This one will look like this. Okay, then it will be this way. Okay, it will be this way. I don't know whether you will feel confused because now it's too many lines already. Okay, so you have to remember which one is which. Okay, now we come to the third one. Third one I can say is the most difficult one because this one is not a whole number. Okay, 3/2. Oh, what is the meaning? Okay, let us recall the B. The B is the number of cycle. Okay, the number of cycle. What's the meaning? The number of cycle. Now, I have to do in a 2 pi. Okay, 3/2 means 1.5 cycle. Okay, I write here 1.5 cycle. Okay, in 2 pi. Okay, originally is 1 cycle in 2 pi. Okay, what is the meaning of the 1.5 cycle? Oh, very, very difficult, this example. Okay, 1.5 cycle in 2 pi. Oh, okay, you see, this example, if I using this way, I also very confused. That's why this example, if I using my another method, which is the tabular method, I will feel it's more easier. Okay, but I try lah. Okay, so what is the meaning of a 1.5 cycle? Okay, you see this way, okay, this is the 1 cycle. Okay, I try to sketch out here from the down, come up, come down. This is the axis, okay. Okay, this one we call it 1 cycle. Okay, half of it will from here to here. Means I will need here to here again. Okay, but now I got to adjust this one become 2 pi. Okay, I got to adjust this one become 2 pi. Okay, so what is the meaning? You got to count 1 by 1, very difficult already. Okay, so I count in this part. Okay, this is 1 portion. This is, I use another color. Okay, second portion. Third portion. Fourth portion. 5 portion. Okay, 6 portion. Okay, means I cut this graph now become 6 portion. Okay, why I do in this way? Because I need to know at pi where's the graph, and pi/2 where's the graph, and then at 3 pi/2 where's the graph. Okay, portion I have to try to put into here. Okay, let's say at the pi, where is the graph? Okay, means after the 3 portion, okay, because 3 portion altogether 6 portion, okay, so after the 3 portion is at here. Okay, means at pi, okay, the graph is at 0. Okay, so now I try to use blue one. Okay, at pi, the graph is at 0. Okay, okay, then the first point, the first point, okay, it will remain. Okay, so the first point is still here. Okay, the last point, the last point, it will fall at the maximum point. Okay, at the 2 pi, it will go at the maximum. Now it's at 2. Okay, then how about at pi over 2? Okay, at pi over 2 is 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 1.5. Okay, because here got 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. Okay, at pi over 2 is 1 over 1.5. Okay, half of the 3 portion. So 1.5 is here. 1.5 how? 1.5 is here, around here, before it reach the maximum. Very difficult. Before it reach the maximum is where? Okay, before it reach to 2. Okay, means what, huh? Okay, means from here to here, you have to go up already and then go to maximum and then come down. Okay, the maximum will happen here, around here. Okay, so I'm going to draw this way. Okay. Maximum. Okay, and then come down to meet the 0 here. Okay, you see the shape? Okay, after that, okay, down. Okay, and then go up. Down and then go up. Okay, same thing. This 3 pi over 2, okay, is 1.5 of this thing. Okay, 1.5 is around here. Here. Okay, so at 3 pi over 2, it will be somewhere here. It will be somewhere here. Okay, so the 0 is happen here. Okay, so it's something like this. Go down, come up. Okay, come out and then join to the maximum point. This part is not nice. I got to erase. Okay, because it don't show at the, it come to the here -2. Okay, so something like this. So this is why I say, okay, if you are using this method, when you have fractions, not the whole number for a b, is a little bit difficult for you to adjust. Okay, lastly, +3. Okay, the whole graph shift up to 3. Okay, so I have to use another color, easy for to see. Okay, let's say I use red. Okay, +3, -2 + 3. -2 + 3. Okay, sorry, -2 + 3. 3 minus 2. Okay, is 1. Okay, so the first point, it will adjust to 1. Okay, then the maximum point, okay, it will adjust to 5. Oh, here you see I'm not enough already. Okay, so let's say 5 is here. Okay, so it adjusts to 5. Okay, so when 0, it will be adjust to 3. When 0, it will be adjust to 3. Okay, then again 0, adjust to 3. Okay, 0 here, adjust to 3. Okay, here is a 2, adjust to 5. And then the minimum point here, -2, adjust to 1. Okay, then you draw. Okay, follow this shape. Okay, so this one, this way, up, down. Okay, my curve not nice. Okay. Okay, so you can see the equilibrium line is here. This time you remember there is a term of equilibrium. The equilibrium line is here, 4 at the 3. Okay, 4 at the y = 3. if you want, can draw the equilibrium line, the dotted line, okay, to guide. Okay, now you still can see the shape of the graph of the cos x, okay, for 1.5 cycle. Here, 1 cycle, here, another half cycle, 1.5 cycle. Okay, very difficult. Okay, but don't worry, try your best. Okay, so this is a second example. We come to the textbook. Sorry. Okay, look at example 12. Okay, so this one is answer questions. This is not a sketch the graph lah. Okay, so you can go through this example 12 very fast. Okay, so state the cosine function represented by the graph in the diagram below. State the cosine. Oh, no. This one is they give you the graph. You have to state the function. Okay, this one we do another time. Okay, now we only have 2 more minutes. I don't think I can do one more with you. Actually, I want to do a tangent graph with you. Okay, so tangent graph. Okay, so you go through by yourself. Okay, example 14. You go through by yourself. See how they use that method. Okay, then and they get the answer. Okay, so this one you go through by yourself. Okay, you can see the solutions. And then for today, okay, you can do this exercise so that you are more confident to prepare for tomorrow. Okay, you only do for number 1. Okay, and then you can do for number 4. Okay, number 1 and number 4. So that you have a sine, tangent, or you got no cos graph here. Okay, never mind lah. Okay, so you can do number 1, number 4 for today. Okay, any question you can WhatsApp me. Okay, I think I have to stop now. Okay, wait for a while.